Hey, welcome in Huntsville. Another wonderful good morning to you. Thanks for waking up with us. What do you love about Huntsville? What makes this a great place to be?
Everyone here is very genuine and very kind and friendly. You never hesitate to speak up and say hello or good morning or just acknowledge the person walking by.
The thing that I love most about Huntsville, I love the peace that Huntsville brings. I love the peace that it gives me.
I feel accepted and part of the town and like I belong here.
Huntsville is where my lovely wife lived when I met her, so I moved here. So I'm pretty thankful for her.
Starting to pick up.
Yep. Well, that'll be great on live, on a podcast.
Hey, we may lose one of these canopies. There it goes.
Oh, boy.
I knew that was going to happen.
We're bucking for you in Huntsville, Texas.
Yeah, you're live, Irma. Welcome. What's up, Irma? How you doing? We got you. Hey, we're tapped into your computer there too, where you work. We can actually see you on video. I hacked your computer. So beautiful earrings today, Irma. You're always beautiful. Very nice.
You're so silly.
This is how we're starting the show now, Jason.
Morse code?
Yeah. What is this? What is this in Morse code?
I have not a clue.
Kyle knows. Yeah, there you go. S is three shorts, three longs. Come on with it. Here we go. Check this out. There he is, Jason Thompson.
Yeah.
I thought about doing this to you this morning. See, here's Jason
put me
right
on
here.
The fat boy cam?
Look right here. No, it's PHAT.
Oh.
PHAT boy, fat boy. Watch this right here, Jason. Look. Oh, you see that right there?
Yeah, I see your hand coming in.
There you go. Welcome in.
Welcome.
Good to have all of you. We only had one comment on the intro video. We're going to start a new thing on the intro video, by the way. You can see the comments as they come in. Most people, we start now with this, like the graphic of who's on today. I don't know if you've noticed that.
I noticed that.
And I usually let that run for 30 seconds to a minute or two. That gives people time to hop on. And then we have a new feature where you can see the comments start coming in. Well, Kyle's always the first one on there.
Yeah.
We're going to have a contest, see how many comments. If we can get to like 10 comments before we go on live with the camera. On the intro video, 10 comments, and maybe everyone who comments gets a prize. How about that, Jason?
Sounds good to me. I like that.
Everybody's a winner. We haven't got into that everybody's a winner type deal, so we need to.
We don't need to start that.
Yeah, everybody's a winner.
No participation trophies.
Hey, friends, welcome in here on a Tactical Tuesday. Let us know you're out there. Episode 197, our good friend Terri Coleman, one of our real estate experts here on Hello Huntsville. Your next door agent will be joining us here in about 10, 15 minutes or so. She'll give us some updates on the market. But, man, Jason and I got you entertained today for the while.
We're here.
I like that blue. I've never noticed it. When did you get the blue shirt, man?
I've had the blue shirts, man.
I like the blue. It looks good on you.
I like them.
Although I like this look too, Jason, right here. Hold on.
I like which look?
I like this look right. Oh, hold on. I like that look.
You like that one?
Kind of not that guy on the left. The guy on the left with the tie, that guy's ridiculous. But the guy on the right with that purple shirt and that.
You like that purple shirt?
Yeah, that perp.
Perp.
Some of that perp. I told Jason I'm going to get him talking a little down to earth here on the show this morning.
No, we are not talking.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're
little
saying.
Perp, baby. Come on with it. So,
You and your rapping and
we're going to get you rapping one of these days.
No, sir.
Yeah, we need to. Our viewership would literally, normally I'd say it would go down, but with you rapping.
It's going to go way down.
No, you think of it like a thermometer, man, and that thing only gets to 110 and then it bursts. We're going up to 160, and it's going to be, that red is going to be
That is
bursting
not
out of
with me
there.
rapping.
It sure is, man.
No, sir.
That's going to be, people already know. You know, somebody the other day was cool. I don't know, did we talk about this last week? It was cool because somebody had posted something on Facebook, and you commented, and you said, hey, that's the Good Morning Huntsville guy, and they were talking about you.
Yeah.
So, see, Jason Thompson is known now.
Yeah, I'm getting known.
Getting more known.
Yeah, more known.
So we'll figure something out, Jason. But
Okay.
We'll have it going. Hey, we want to welcome you in, friends. We are here on episode number 197, and let us know this morning what you're thankful for, how your day is starting out. It's always a great opportunity to uplift and encourage our community. We do it every morning here on Good Morning Huntsville, and we are so very thankful to be here to lift
Are you
all
sure
up.
it's 197?
Yeah. 197. It's closer to 200 technically. Today may have.
And the reason I'm asking is because Friday's show, you told Billy that Monday was going to be 200.
It's gonna so 197 today, 98, 90. Yeah.
There's 3 more days this week.
What is today? Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Maybe Friday will be 200 then.
Yeah, because you told him that no, he wasn't. He was going to be 199, and that Karen was going to be 200 on Monday.
Is that right? 97, 98, 99.
98, 99, 200 will be on Friday.
200 will be on Friday.
Yeah.
I think officially, if I hadn't have messed it up, today would have been 200, Jason. Sorry.
That's all right.
Yeah, 197's better.
It is.
200, though, coming Friday. So we're going to
Coming Friday.
Okay, there you go.
So what are you going to do special?
I have no idea yet. We'll figure something out. But you know.
She brought her own sugar.
Yeah, she had to re-bring the sugar because the other sugar poured out. So, well, we'll have it here in a little bit. Well, again, let us know you're out there today. Hey, as we get started, we are here every Tuesday with our good friend Jason Thompson of Guardian Defense. We so appreciate the Thompson family for all of your tactical needs, your personal security needs. Go online to their website, set up the class, talk to them, and take care of yourself and your family. You can find out more information online at guardiandefensellc.com. Also, big thank you to Paul Oley of the Gallery for helping to provide this space. And we wouldn't be able to be in this space without our great friend Elliot Herzlich of Elliot's Jewelers. You can find him online at elliotsjewelers.com. And make sure you search for him on Facebook. He's been posting some really beautiful jewelry.
He has.
And I said, man, and I just, I snuck on Bridget's phone and I went on her Facebook and I searched for Elliot's Jewelers and I clicked and I tapped hide on her phone because I didn't want those posts to come up on her phone. And then, she, did you see what Elliot has? And I just didn't want to get into that conversation with her.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Now she knows.
No, I'm just kidding. I didn't do that. So
now she knows.
I'm thinking about it, sweetheart. So, hey, I got a shirt on myself, man. Check this out.
Finally got him in proper attire for the show.
I had a T-shirt on today, and I've been eating hamburgers a lot again. And I was like, I need to put something over that T-shirt. So,
yeah.
But these look good, man.
I know. Melissa does a good job keeping me looking good.
Look at that. What do they call this? Threads? You got some good threads on, man. Is that the terminology nowadays?
I have no idea what the terminology is these days. Come on now.
What was it called when you were growing up? Like clothes? Was there a nickname for clothes?
No, it was called clothes.
Clothing,
clothes, whatever.
Yeah, well, nowadays it's called threads, I think. Threads. Is what people say. Maybe that's an old school term. Have you heard of that before, though?
I've heard people say it on TV.
And what does the phrase poppin' tags mean? I don't want to get in trouble saying stuff I don't know what it means.
I have not a clue.
Does that mean like you go to the store and you rip the tags off and then it's free? I mean, I don't understand that one.
I don't understand it.
So I hope I'm not saying a slang that's something bad. I have no idea what it is.
Well, don't say it then.
Well, it popped into my head. So pop into my head, popping tags, I'll say this. When I was young, I didn't think about how bad it was when you're a child and you're rummaging through the clothes at Walmart. Mm-hmm. And, they used to, I guess they still have them, but the little round clothing stands, and they were everywhere. And when I was growing up, my favorite thing to do was to crawl inside of those. And my mom would get so mad. My mom and sister, my grandma.
Because you hid in there.
I'd go in there and hide, and they'd get mad. One day I saw these little tags, and I said, man, those look like fun. And I started pulling them off, and I got in a lot of trouble. I didn't know.
What were they, the anti-theft tags?
No, they were the price tags.
Oh.
Yeah, man.
Back in the day when they were still using price tags.
They were using price tags.
Barcodes.
Not barcodes, but price tags, man. I was at the local Georgetown Walmart, and, man, all of a sudden I had like 20 of them things in my hand, and some associates thought, you call them associates at Walmart, by the way. And that, is it team member? No, it's associate, I think.
I think it's an associate now.
I think at like Chick-fil-A, you're a team member.
I have no idea. I don't go there.
Yeah.
Very often.
Well, I went the other day. I ate Chick-fil-A yesterday, big old wrap. It was good. I try to stay local, but I was like, I got to go to Chick-fil-A. Actually, I didn't go there. I was at an FCA board meeting, and Angela had Chick-fil-A for us, so it came to me.
Yeah, come to you.
But I had 20 of them tags in my hand. I just popped 20 of them.
Right.
I popped them, Jason. Popped them off.
Popped them off.
Just going in with Technical Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
Popped off them tags. And a lady, an associate, stopped me and said, "Sir, where'd you get all them?" I said, "Oh, I pulled them off the clothes." You can't do that. Where's your mama? And I got in a little bit of trouble.
Did you really?
Yeah. Not too bad, though.
Not too bad.
Well, hey, a lot of people joining us on the stream this morning. Hey, Jennifer Augusta-Nettie is with us. She works early, so she doesn't have a whole lot of chances to chime in.
No.
But she said, "Good morning, a terrific Tuesday." She said, "I missed yesterday. I hope you'll have a blessed day and stay dry." Jennifer's been with us almost since day one.
I know.
Which is great. And when we had Raise a Hope last year, she was the very first person.
I remember her. We were still unloading the truck when she showed up.
It's like 6:30, I think.
It was before 6:30.
Yeah, she got there early. Jennifer, we love you, and we appreciate you. And let us know what you've been up to.
Yes, please.
And when did you find out about us, Jennifer? It was like really early in the...
It was really early on. She was on
March.
before I was a founding whatever.
Foundation 5?
Yeah.
Before you started popping on Tuesdays.
That's it.
Yeah, that's the word of the day is pop, by the way.
Popping.
Pop. That's what they call sodas up north. Pop.
Really?
Yeah, my dad, his best friend, great guy, passed away years ago. He's an awesome guy. He was from Connecticut. He'd say instead of Charlie, it was Charlie. Hey, Charlie. And they didn't call sub sandwiches like here we call them subs. They're called grinders up north. So my brother and I would always joke around, and there's a tire company, Cooper Tires. And my dad would have an adult beverage, a beer, right? Mm-hmm. So we threw all this terminology from his friend into one little story, and we say, "Hey, Charlie, you got some Cooper tires on your truck? You want to go get a grinder and drink a beer?" So my brother and I used to always joke around growing up with, and he'd call everybody Big Guy too.
Big Guy?
That's what he called her. Hey, Big Guy.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyways, I'm sure we all have a friend that we can talk about those stories about. So.
We need to. Everybody does.
Jason, let's just hop right into it today. Terri Coleman's in studio. We'll have her on here in a couple of minutes. Today is a day that I struggle with, and I don't understand why women do this better than men.
National Handwriting Day.
Yeah, I was about to say, can you guess what it is? Why do women write so much better than men?
I don't know.
Have you noticed that?
Yeah, I do, because I chicken scratch it.
I can't even read my writing. I go back and read it. I was like, I took notes yesterday, and I said, what did I write? Mm-hmm. But today is National Handwriting Day, and there has got to be some sort of psychology. Now, some women, the handwriting's bad, just like me, but maybe I want to figure out the psychology today. And too, when a lady writes, you know that a lady wrote that.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You can tell.
Every once in a while, I'll see some handwriting. It's only happened a couple times. Man, that's a beautiful hand. It ends up being a guy that wrote it. Mm-hmm. But women have a very distinct flair for writing.
They do.
Handwriting and beautiful. I don't even know how they do it.
I don't either.
So today's National Handwriting. So you know what? Pick up. Go to the. Is there an educational store here in town where you can buy like little kids' workbooks?
Not that I know of.
Walmart probably has them,
Probably.
Like, you know what I'm talking about? The little workbook. So today...
I don't know, man. I never graduated from the Big Chief notebook.
You still have the Big Chief notebook?
I do, too. I do, and the Big Chief pencil.
What, like, you were talking like huge pencils?
Yeah, man. They're like yay big around, look like a piece of dowel rod, about that long. Big Chief on them, man.
Well, today, to celebrate National Handwriting Day, go to Walmart, find one of those little kids' books where you trace the letters.
Okay. No, I'm not going to do that.
I should. You know how great it would be if we can get Jason.
I hated doing that when I was in school.
If we can get Jason on this show to trace letters, to draw stick figures, and to rap, I think we'd have it made on this show.
Draw stick figures?
Stick figures, trace letters, and rap.
I can trace letters and drawing stick figures, but rapping ain't going to happen.
Well, we'll figure it out. Hey, today, something else that's really important today, Jason, because you know how much we love food.
I do love food.
And I'm hoping and praying somebody out there this morning is watching, and they're saying, we just feel like having a generous heart this morning.
And bring you a pie.
And bring a pie here to the studio. What's
your favorite pie?
My favorite pie?
Yeah.
Man, I like a good. I'm not a pecan pie fan.
Come on, spit it out. Spit it out.
I'm trying to think because there's not really one that really sticks out to me other than I don't like pecan pie.
You don't like pecan pie?
Not a fan. Pumpkin pie's all right. I think it's a little overrated.
You just haven't had a good one yet.
I'm a real big cheesecake fan. I know that's not a pie, but if I could.
No, that's not a pie.
Cheesecake's my number one thing. I don't know, man. No, I'm not a. Now, okay, zucchini apple pie. Have you ever had that?
Never heard of it.
There's a way to cook zucchinis where they taste like apples.
Well, yeah, you just put some cinnamon and whatever else, nutmeg or whatever they put in there.
Yes, sir. And my mom used to make them growing up.
Really?
So zucchini apple pie is one of my favorites.
I had zucchini bread growing up. We had that a lot.
And there's legitimate zucchini in it, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you use zucchini.
That's kind of weird, zucchini bread.
You shred it.
Does there flavor in it?
Yeah, it tastes good. It's just like banana bread almost.
Zucchinis kind of taste like cucumbers, don't they, or not?
It's,
or am I
it's
way
all
off?
about seasoning.
Am I way off the mark on that?
Yeah. It don't taste nothing like a cucumber.
I have no idea about cooking. I just know how to eat. And when Bridget and I were first dating 10 years ago, I was trying to cook something, and she's laughing at me because I literally put cucumbers in a skillet. She's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I don't know." And thank God she stayed with me, and we were married, But
you tried to cook cucumbers?
I had no idea what I was doing, man.
You didn't even at least read a cookbook?
Bro, I don't even know how to warm up a brisket. You should already know this. So
yeah, I know. I remember that.
Anyways.
Who nukes a brisket?
Yeah. National Pie Day today.
And doesn't know how to cut one either.
Well, I cut it while it was still cold in the fridge. I had no idea what I was doing. Then I asked Alexa. I've already went over this. I asked Alexa. Alexa gave me, and it turned out okay. Kyle said that's too hot, but it did turn out fair. And we were all good. I put it in the oven, warmed it up, let it sit there for a while, and it was juicy. It was good. Thank you, Kyle, the brisketeer of Huntsville.
Right.
So.
Can't believe you ruined a man's brisket by nuking it.
No, I pulled it out of there. I did. It was a little piece. I didn't. No way, man. And then, we had this. So at our wedding, we had this really. What was that? What was that?
Prime rib.
Prime rib. Was it pretty good?
It was all right.
So here's the frustration. All right.
The thing about prime rib is it is not good when you rewarm it.
No, it was terrible. I threw it away.
There's no way to rewarm it where it's really good.
That's
why all the restaurants, they only cook so much prime rib, and when they're out. Sorry, I guess you're going to have something else.
I was frustrated because you pay for all this food, and we get one little to-go box of it. And there was a lot left over. So I'm sitting there wondering, what did they do with all that food? And then our cake, I know there was a ton of cake left over. We weren't thinking about it because we were just I'm not going to think about taking home food on my wedding day, right?
No.
They didn't even give us hardly any of our own cake. So I don't know what they did with all of our food.
Trashed it.
Yeah, man, they should have told me. We had no idea.
Well, you were going to eat the whole cake?
Yeah, man, of course I would.
He's like, I paid for it, I'm eating.
Yeah. But yeah, we just got one little to-go plate. We found out. We had all that. Was there mac and cheese? I didn't even get any of the mac and cheese.
I think there was some mac and cheese.
I didn't get any. Good. I didn't get any chicken tenders.
You missed out then.
I didn't get any. I got 2 shrimp.
You missed out on chicken tenders. And
that was the biggest expense. We could use the facility, but we had to have a food minimum. So we paid for the food minimum. Right. I didn't even get to enjoy it.
Hate to hear that.
Yeah, don't start getting me angry about. That's the only thing these days that make me angry is whenever food is, I don't get it.
All I know is my wedding reception was at a buffet at Caesar's Palace.
That sounds like my kind of buffet, baby.
Come
on.
In South Lake Tahoe, Nevada.
Can we go back and talk about a buffet real quick here in town?
Sure.
We got a good one. They don't sponsor the show, but I don't mind. Weldon's a great guy. The Tom Fullery's buffet is really good.
I haven't been there yet.
They got salad though.
Yeah, I know. I'm back on my health kick thing.
The salad there is exceptional, and nobody ever figured out what was wrong with Billy the other day on the picture. And
nobody ever did.
No, and you know what we were offering, right?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you were offering to take somebody to the Grand Buffet, and Billy was going to pay for the sody water.
See, Jason religiously watches the show.
Oh,
not
of
just
course.
on Tuesday.
Yeah, especially when Billy's on, because you never know what he's going to say.
Yes, I gotta
Sody water
Billy, if you're out there, I gotta have
on
this.
Greg's credit card.
I need a little button that says filter every once in a while, you know.
Do you?
But yeah, so nobody got it, and I'm kind of discouraged because I really wanted to go to Grand Buffet this week.
Well, let's just go.
So maybe today. No, we got WCRC.
No, we got WCRC. We can go after.
We'll talk WCRC at the end.
Yeah.
At the
we
end
can
of
go
the show.
after.
Let's
That'd
do.
be
Ricky,
good.
you down for a Grand Buffet? What would you eat? But you're trying to eat better.
You know, it is what it is. I'll try to eat healthier.
I'm kind of feeling a Grand Buffet today, man.
Oh no, man! I like General Tao's chicken.
Where's that at?
Grand Buffet.
General Tao's chicken.
Yeah, it's supposed to be spicy. If it's spicy, it's good. If it's not, it's tolerable.
What do they go with? What's that? I like the old terminology. What's that going to set you back for whenever you go to Grand Buffet now?
About $20 a person.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
And the buffet is like $8 and the soda water's 12.
No, it's probably like 15 and 5.
15 and 5. Bring a water cup, man. All right, well, we're going to take a break. Terri Coleman's patiently waiting, and we're going to have her on. We've got some sugar in studio this morning. We'll tell you what that means here in just a little bit. Little shug in here this morning.
Little shug.
Little shug. Mm-hmm. Did you ever tell Deneen that back there? Give me a little shug right here on the cheek.
I try that all the time. It doesn't work.
Hey, that's what
she tells me to go on.
Okay, we're going to keep it friendly because that's what we do here on the show. But for all of you in the audience, what word does your significant other call a kiss? Is it a smooch? Is it a shug? Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, I want to see some comments coming in.
Or what do you call a kiss? Yeah. What do you call it? Just a kiss?
Yeah.
No shug or anything like that? Ricky, what do you call it, Ricky?
Ricky don't know.
What'd Ricky say?
Ricky don't know.
Kyle, you got a word for it? Man, this isn't even a good topic. I thought it was great. We'll ask Terri when she comes on.
Yeah.
So, all right, we'll take a break. Hey, before we do, check this out. Guardian Defense has got what we call the homie hookup here in Huntsville.
I do.
You got the homie hookup. All you got to do is text in. Listen, don't text it if you're not going to go because we don't want these to go to waste.
We really want to pack the stadium
because these tickets were paid for by Guardian Defense. These were not given away. They were paid for by Guardian Defense. We are giving away. Tell them, Jason.
We're giving away 4 tickets today, or every day. Well, yesterday you did 4. We're giving 4 away today. Then again on Wednesday and Thursday because the game is Thursday night. New Mexico State's coming back to town.
Jay Hoot in the house.
Jay Hoot's coming back in the house.
And even if you don't like basketball, it's a fun environment, Jason.
It really is. You know, these college athletes, they really enjoy it when there's a lot more fans in the stands.
You know what's crazy? So, yeah, text in the word hoops along with your name. If you can make it on Thursday night, 4 tickets were given away. And all you got to do is text us on the Granny Mary's Cajun Asian Cuisine text line at 936-339-0139. Again, it's 936-339-0139.
I think the game starts, 8? Yeah, the game starts at 8. Tip-off's at 8.
So come on out.
Because I think it's going to be televised.
I was thinking about something, Jason, real quick before we take a break, that, out of all the broadcasts, as time has gone on, I thought, man, I got this great path. I was really believing one day, and even a guy that's high up in the industry said, man, if you continue this, you may be in the NBA or the NFL. That was like my dream, right? And then life happens and things change.
Right.
And, I was so like just sorely missing broadcasting college sports at any level. I didn't care where it was at.
Right.
And, but that passion is like, it's still a little bit there. But I'm just like, I'm so much enjoying being at home now and being around my family and not being gone all the time.
Right.
But the one thing that I miss the most, and I love broadcasting for the kids at New Waverly. Like, I'm so thankful for that. But the thing that I miss the absolute most out of everything is broadcasting college basketball. Mm-hmm. It is just the most fun, awesome atmosphere. And it don't matter if there's 5 people in the stands. Now it helps out when there's 5,000.
Yeah, it does help.
But on the broadcasting side, to me, it is the most fun sport to broadcast is college basketball.
Because it's quick.
It's quick. It's energetic. It's fun. Mm-hmm. And that's what the Bearcats are going to give you. All you got to do is go out and text us and win those tickets.
I just think it's going to be an interesting game. The ex-head coach is coming in with his new team, okay? to play against his old team with his old assistant coach.
Yeah, it's going to be cool.
That's going to be interesting.
At New Mexico State, they were in let's be honest, they were in quite a bit of trouble. Some bad things happened, and Coach Hoots went over there and cleaned house.
Yeah.
That was why they brought him on.
The college cleaned up and closed down the whole program,
Yeah.
from what I understand.
They did, and Hooten went over there.
He went over and basically started from scratch. So it'll be interesting to see.
Yep, they're doing good. The Bearcats are doing good, and we'll give away those tickets. Let's take a break. We got your national news coming up here in a moment. As always, our show on a Tuesday brought to you by Guardian Defense. Check them out online at guardiandefensellc.com. Terri Coleman, our real estate expert, joins us on the other side. We'll be back in a moment. It's your show. This is Good Morning Huntsville.
USA News. I'm Ryan Daniels. In a narrow 5-4 decision, the U.S. Supreme Court is granting the Biden administration's request to overturn a lower court ruling that allowed Texas to erect razor wire to deter migrants at the southern border. This paves the way for the razor wire to be removed by Border Patrol agents. At the same time, Supreme Court justices did not overturn rulings in support of the Texas floating border wall in the Rio Grande River. Chief Justice John Roberts and Justice Amy Coney Barrett joined the court's 3 liberal members in the ruling. Former President Donald Trump getting primetime interview coverage on Fox News ahead of the New Hampshire primaries. During a Trump interview with host Sean Hannity last night, the former president railed against President Biden's policies at the southern border.
They come in totally unchecked, they call it unvetted. They're pouring into our country now, and they're coming from prisons, mental institutions, and you have a lot of terrorists coming in.
Trump also accused Biden of weaponizing the Justice Department to hurt him politically. As he made that claim, Trump also said it doesn't matter and that voters are rallying behind him anyway. The Biden administration is forgiving more student loan debt.
The Biden administration is forgiving nearly $5 billion in student debt for around 74,000 Americans. The White House saying more than half of the borrowers eligible for the debt relief are teachers, nurses, firefighters, and others who worked in public sector jobs for more than a decade.
USA's Tim Berg. The U.S. Navy is identifying 2 Navy SEALs who are now presumed dead after they went missing in the waters of the Gulf of Aden near Somalia. The Navy says Christopher Chambers and Nathan Ingram vanished earlier this month as they deployed on a special covert mission to capture Iranian missile parts on their way to Yemen. One SEAL fell into rough waters, the other tried to rescue him. This is USA News.
Right now, you can eliminate odors, mold, mildew, bacteria, and viruses in your home with the Eden Pure Thunderstorm Air Purifier. The Eden Pure Thunderstorm uses oxy technology that naturally sends out O3 molecules that seek out and destroy odors. The Thunderstorm doesn't mask or cover up bad smells, it eliminates them, leaving that fresh, clean smell, just like after a thunderstorm. The Thunderstorm is small, plugs right into the wall, and fits in the palm of your hand. Put one in your basement, bedroom, family room, kitchen, or anywhere you want clean, fresh air. It even includes a USB cord for your car or truck. Right now, save $200 on an Eden Pure Thunderstorm 3-pack for whole home protection. That's 3 units for under $200, a fraction of the cost compared to other air purifiers. Go to EdenPureDeals.com and use discount code USA3 to save $200. That's EdenPureDeals.com. Use USA and the number 3. Shipping is free.
This is Guardian Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram, or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at GuardianDefenseLLC.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas.
Hey listeners, Rob here, and I'm excited to welcome Abby from the Color Bar, where they're all about meeting every community need with continuous innovation.
Thanks, Rob. We're thrilled to evolve, offering stylish cuts for kids, men, and women, alongside expert coloring services.
That's fantastic. What's new and exciting in the world of the Color Bar?
We're always adding to our repertoire. Whether it's trendy cuts for all ages or dynamic coloring techniques, our team is geared up for it.
That's great to hear. Any sneak peek into future plans?
Our community drives us, Rob. Stay tuned for more services on the horizon, ensuring we cater to everyone's unique tastes.
Exciting times ahead. And Abby, tell us about the Color Bar's locations.
We're not just in one spot, we're spreading the magic in multiple locations. You can find us in Huntsville and Conroe.
Fantastic. So listeners, for a stylish experience with the Color Bar, visit colorbartx.com or call 936-439-4972. With multiple locations, they're here to give you a look that feels uniquely yours.
We can't wait to welcome everyone to the Color Bar.
When you live and work in the town where you were born and raised, lots of people become just like family. I'm Billy Cawthon, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. Over the years, we've shared a lot of good times and some tough times, and I'm honored to be the one you call on in your time of need. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, our goal is to help our neighbors in need and always provide the most outstanding service available, even on those really tough days. I thank you for your trust in us. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we're here for you.
Well, every once in a while we have breaking news here on the show.
Yes, breaking news.
Breaking news. Billy Cawthon, if you're still on the YouTube stream, the hint, how I'm Billy, never did really resonate with anyone.
No, it did.
Terry, we'll have you in just a minute. I got it. We have to do this.
We have to do this.
Severe breaking news. I want to welcome you back into Hello Huntsville. I mean, this is almost as serious as a heart attack.
It is so serious.
Very serious this morning. We had a contest last week. Nobody got it. Kyle Kreiner's here in studio. He comes and hangs out with us once in a while. And it's raining, by the way. ADD's kicking in on this breaking news. It's not the rain. Kyle Kreiner was sitting over there, and he had taken a screenshot of the image that we shared
on Friday.
And Billy and I had said, if anyone figures this out, you get a grand buffet is coming your way. This was the deal, Terry.
It was.
Nobody figured it out.
Billy even said he was going to spring for the sody water.
Straight up said sody water. He is paying for the sody water. Not
on Greg's card.
On Greg's card. Greg, if you're listening, Billy said this. Breaking news today, Kyle Kreiner in studio had a screenshot of that image. He's been trying to figure this out. I told him that the only hint that we gave was Billy saying, "Hi, I'm Billy." Mm-hmm. That was the only hint. And take it for what you want, okay? Hold on real quick. Billy Cawthon is actually called. Terry, we're going to get you out.
You go right ahead.
This is very.
We got to have this breaking news for sure.
Yes. Hold on. I'm going to call Billy.
Call Billy.
I'm going to call Billy here.
You're going to put him on?
He's obviously watching because he's calling. We're just going to call him directly here. He was calling my cell. And let's go ahead and get Billy on the phone here. If we can get him. Here we go.
Yeah.
Billy, we have some breaking news that is tied into the picture from Friday. We do have someone who has successfully figured out what was wrong.
Well, is it Kyle?
It is Kyle Kreiner. Now, before did you tell him? Did he have any inkling about this?
No, I told his wife.
Oh. Okay. So, Kyle, we have received information that Billy told your wife about what was wrong. Now, did Rachel...
Hey, well, before we go any further, we might need to put a disclaimer that his wife works here on the weekend.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, Rachel works, so I'm starting to sense that maybe there's something going on here, Kyle. Kyle, is this serious business, Kyle, because this is a huge thing.
Oh.
Did Rachel tell you, Kyle, what it was? Ricky over here has a lie detector test. All right. Kyle's cheeks are turning bright red right now, Billy. I'm a little concerned that maybe Rachel let the cat out of the bag. I don't know yet. That's the niacin. Okay. We're gonna trust Kyle. He's a good guy.
Yeah,
Billy,
we should trust
Billy,
him.
I'm going to give it up to you. Should we award this to Kyle?
Yeah, but he's got to drive us up there.
All right, Kyle.
Kyle has to drive.
Kyle has to drive, but we will award this to Kyle for figuring it out, okay? He said as long as we can fit on the back of his motorcycle. I don't know if we're going to do that, buddy.
If you get Billy on the back of the motorcycle, I want to know.
What was it, Billy?
Who's going to ride on the handlebars?
I'll ride on the handlebars. All right, Billy. Well, we're going to award it to him. We're gonna just believe that he's being honest. You know, Kyle's an honest guy, the brisketeer of Huntsville, but he has figured it out. Billy, I'm kind of disappointed that you told somebody, honestly. But you know, it is what it is. We'll figure this out on Friday. All right, Billy.
It was an intercompany memo.
Intercompany memo.
All right, we'll see you, Billy. We'll see you on Friday, buddy. Have a blessed day.
Bye.
Kyle's getting a little hot back here in the back. All right, here we go. Kyle has it. We're going to award it to Kyle. We're going to step out on faith and just believe that no information was relayed. But here we go. There was something wrong with Billy on Friday. Terry,
Yes.
This was really hard to figure out, by the way. What do you notice? I zoomed in. What do you notice that's awkward in this photo? Something that's really awkward.
I mean, beside the splotchy face and the cutoff ear.
Yeah.
Yeah, Billy didn't have any ears in the picture.
Oh, well, that's a good point. He doesn't.
Yeah,
does
they're
he?
kind of
Yeah,
hidden.
but that's not the problem.
That's not the problem. I didn't even
Well, I
notice
was
that.
going to say something about his beard.
No, his beard's fine.
This was think about, would you walk around? Would you just walk around? Walk around and say, "Hi, I'm Terry." Would you do that?
No.
Okay, so look really closely. Something that Billy's wearing.
His shirt,
Yeah,
and the logo's not there.
the logo's not
The
there.
logo's
That
not
was
there.
that
Logo's
would've
not
been-
there.
That was a hard one, right?
Yes.
So Billy I used AI technology to generate his arm because he was cut off on
Yeah.
the photo. Well, when I used the AI, it took his logo off of his shirt. And Billy noticed it, and he goes, "Why do you have a picture of me with that? Why would I just wear a shirt that has my name on it? That's like me walking around, going around town saying, 'Oh, I'm Billy.'" So there you go.
So there you go. So that's and you get what? Grand buffet
Grand buffet. Yeah.
With a soda.
and
With the soda water.
with the soda.
Soda, yeah. So Kyle, we're going to take you up. We're going to believe in faith.
That was the
And that's why you're having the craving about Grand Buffet
Yes,
today?
that's what we're
Because
talking about.
He's been talking about Grand Buffet since Friday.
Okay.
All right. Well, there we go. We got a winner. We're going to have another one of these. It was too much fun. And that was your breaking news.
All right.
Now, more breaking news as we get started here. Breaking news.
Push the right button.
Breaking news. Goodness great. That's really breaking.
Yes. Breaking my eardrums.
Breaking news from the Hello Huntsville studio. Terri Coleman with us.
All right.
Terry, welcome in. What do you got, Terry? Welcome, Terry, our next door agent.
That's right.
And we're here. Terry, take it away.
All right. Whether you need to borrow a cup of sugar or just have some real estate questions to ask, I'm your next door neighbor.
There you go. Your next door agent. She's right here, and she's your neighbor. She'll take care of you. Terri Coleman back with.
Right.
And before we get into it, you got a beautiful necklace on. I totally forgot last time.
That is fine. It's lapis, and I really don't remember what this is, but I've got to show you this. My new earrings.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
Hold these up. That's your camera right here. Yeah.
Okay, so
beautiful.
What this is Roman glass. Wow. Back before the first, just right after AD, right after Christ died. The Romans were into blowing glass. And what it did, it became a way of trade. So later they would go to Afghanistan and they would use that as their money. And so now there's a jeweler in Brenham, Texas that goes to Afghanistan and gets these little pieces of Roman glass and makes jewelry out of it.
How cool. That's beautiful.
Isn't it? I got that last weekend.
That
when
is
I was hanging
beautiful.
Up there.
Well, that's what. See, when Terri shows up on the show, and I
You
forgot.
never know what Terry's going to bring.
I felt so bad because you had on a beautiful necklace, and then at the end of the show, you're like, Rob, you didn't mention my necklace because I told you I always want to
Yes.
mention your necklace. That was my deal.
Yeah.
And you
And
did.
I looked for something different and unique and for this show, and I thought, I'll just go with this, and I'll talk about my earrings.
Yeah, there you go. And by the way, if I wish that they still traded in glass because we'd all be filthy rich.
Yes.
I'd bust these windows out right now, pay off my mortgage.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Well, Terri is here. She just been in this community a very long time, does excellent work. She is one of our real estate experts. You can find her articles on our website at hellohuntsvilletx.com. Terri, just let us know what you've been up to over this. How long has it been? You were here in December.
I was here in December.
It seems like it was last week.
Really? Well,
Yeah.
to me, it seems like it's been a long time. But, yeah, I mean, yep, I was here in December. I was supposed to come back around the first part of January.
Yes, ma'am.
And something happened, and I didn't get it down on my calendar correct. So I'm here today with my old buddy Jason.
There we go. Well, what have you been up to? Everything going good? The market's still strong. I know we talked last time about what does it look like heading into 2024. We're 23 days into the new year. How's the market starting to look for this new season?
The market's looking just like we predicted. It's right now we're just steady, but as we go into the springtime, inventory is going to grow and get better. Interest rates are coming down some, so it's going to be a good year. If you're looking to buy a home, especially if you're a first-time home buyer, this is the time to really start looking. This will be a good year. Interest rates are down. Inventory is going to increase.
So is it a buyer's market or a seller's market?
Well, right now it's still a seller's market.
Okay. I'm just curious.
I've noticed, like, we live out in Elkins, and I've noticed, though, that the number of houses for sale have went down. It seems like people are finally starting to buy these houses that have been out there, which is a good sign. But there's there's still a lot of homes for sale out there, though.
Well, there is, because, Elkins Lake is one of the prime subdivisions here in Huntsville to be able to afford and buy and live in and have so many activities for the family there. So yeah, Elkins is still.
I don't know if we can mention that because I get conflicted because I'm like a newcomer here, Terri. People are like, "Who's this guy coming here 4 years ago?" Probably, And no, I'm just kidding. Huntsville's been so welcoming. I'm really cautious about talking about this, but this show is about highlighting the good.
Yes.
And where I'm going with this is Huntsville is such a great place to be. I kind of consider it maybe one of Texas's best kept secrets.
Yes.
When we like the neighborhood, we're out in there was no way we could have ever lived in a neighborhood like that back in Central Texas. It had just been way too expensive. And it is reasonable for folks, as if you're working hard, especially if you're a married couple with two incomes, there's a pretty good chance you could buy a home in a neighborhood like Elkins, which is a nice neighborhood for family activities that you mentioned, and the prices aren't through the roof.
They're not.
And that's all across Huntsville as well, though. Maybe touch on that a little bit, just about the affordability, especially for young people that are first-time home buyers.
Huntsville is one of the better places to buy. Not only is the housing market very affordable here, we have a lot to choose from. We've got some very nice subdivisions, depending on whether you're looking for a subdivision with family activities, such as Elkins Lake, or if you're wanting something more with some more elbow room, like Timberwild or West Ridge, that's on an acre and a half type property. They don't have a lot of activities for children, but you've got that elbow room. So we have a variety here in Huntsville for every personality of what you need. And yes, it is very affordable here. And not only is your housing market affordable, but when you buy in Walker County, now your insurance is less expensive than if you bought in Montgomery County. And that's why we have a lot of people coming in from the Willis, Conroe, Woodlands area. It's just much more affordable here.
Well, it's a great place to be, and so if you're looking to relocate, Huntsville is a place that welcomes in folks. The only thing that I always tell people is, when you move to a new community, it doesn't matter if you're moving to Huntsville or wherever you're moving, but embrace the culture of that community. There are certain reasons that make a place so special, and in my opinion, Huntsville has a very unique culture.
Yes, it does.
And it is something that differentiates this community than any other place that I've ever been to. And we've been to great places. Growing up in Georgetown was a great community. Even up in Fargo. Fargo had a unique culture. You know, we weren't used to it because we're 1,200 miles to the south where we grew up. But there is something so special. And, you know, Jason, you and Terri have both been here for a long time. I know you can attest to that as well.
Yeah, Huntsville's a great place.
Well, I think what's nice about Huntsville is it still has that, even though we're growing, and it still has that hometown feel. Like anytime you're out and about, you walk into a restaurant, any restaurant or the store, you're going to see people you know. If you don't remember their names, at least you're going to remember their face. And everyone's so friendly. It's hi, how are you doing, all that stuff. And now my office is in Montgomery County. And my territory that I feel comfortable selling in, not that I can't sell anywhere, but it's about Spring to Trinity. Mm-hmm. And let me just tell you, there's a difference in attitude of friendliness from Montgomery County and Walker County.
There's a difference.
Yeah. So.
Well, when we first were looking, and you know, Bridget, I was trying to sell her on Huntsville. Obviously, it would have been very important for her to come here with me. And, you know, at first she's like, well, I don't know. And we drove through, it was funny because we drove through Elkins. She's like, I don't want to live in a retirement community. And it felt so weird. Like when we drove through, I was like, yeah, you're right. And then it was weird because we were renting when she came to Huntsville. We were renting over at Brookview. And I said, let's go cruise through Elkins again. And we went, and there was like all these young families. Mm-hmm. And I guess we just went on a day where it was like, you know, we went in the middle of the day. So all the young people were at work and it was all the retarees out enjoying the neighborhood, right?
Well, now that you brought that up, let me tell you, if you're looking for a home, one of the better ways to do is to go pick out a home and pick out a neighborhood, but then drive through that neighborhood on the weekends. Mm-hmm. Because then you're going to see what the vibe is of that neighborhood, is to do it on weekends. And I bet you probably when you went your second time around, it was on a weekend.
Yeah, we did. You're exactly right. It was on a weekend. The first time it was during a week. And we have a retirement community, and I'm not knocking that. I think it's great. We love the diversity, too, that's out there. But it was funny because Sun City is a huge retirement community in Georgetown, and they also have one out in Arizona. That's where they started. And I'll never forget, we're cruising around out there, and I was like, Bridget goes, it's just like Sun City. But we went on the weekend, and you know, it gave us a different perspective. Well, Terri, your recent article on our website, under the real estate experts, you put together an essential guide to preparing your home for sale, and there was 5 steps in there. And I just kind of want to briefly touch base on these steps, if that's okay this morning. So maybe somebody out there this morning is saying, you know, I'm looking to sell. Maybe you want to upgrade to a bigger home. Maybe you want to downsize to a smaller home. But Terri has a great article on the website at hellohuntsvilletx.com with 5 things to do is essential to sell your home. And one of those is find your listing agent.
That's right. Find an agent that you work with carefully, that your personalities kind of coexist, and someone that's knows the market. And that's your key thing, is to find, because she's going to guide you, or he is going to guide you through every step of the way of putting your house on the market, when you get a contract, how to negotiate it. You need to get a good agent.
So good agent, the number 1, find your listing agent. Number 2, obviously, you got to do your research. You don't just pop into a house and say, here we go. There's a lot that goes on behind the scenes. Talk a little bit more about that, Terri.
Well, there is. When you do find an agent, it needs to be someone that can do a CMA, a comparative market analysis on your property, so that you're just not picking a number out of the air. What your property's worth, what it can sell for, how it's going to be marketed, things like that. And one of the other things you need to know is when a potential buyer comes into your home, they will make up their mind within 8 to 10 seconds of whether or not that home is for them. So the other things on my list, those are important as well. But the first thing is find a good agent, one that knows the market, one that can guide you through, one that you can communicate with. Then after she does the CMA, then go and look at those properties that she used to evaluate your home value for. Because those are properties that, her CMA should also have active properties and sold properties. And then when you go and look at those active properties, you can see how other properties are being presented to buyers. And then that way you may get ideas, but at least you know what your competition is going to be.
Third thing, and this kind of leads into what you talked about, is declutter and stage. And I remember when we were selling our house in Georgetown, The decluttering was bad. It took 2 weeks. Jason came. He knows. He and Ricky were there helping. And
it is. It takes a lot.
We went to the dump literally 5 times with 5 trailer loads. I'm not talking truck bed. I'm talking trailer loads. I didn't realize how much stuff I'd accumulated in 14 short years being in that house. And it was very stressful. I'm going to be honest. It was probably even more stressful than us packing up and moving to Fargo. The most stressful event in my life was selling that house. And we did not do a good job of decluttering, and luckily they staged it okay. But the problem was I had security cameras around the house, and I'll never forget someone on the Ring, because we had a Ring also, they made a comment. They said, these people care more about their security than they do the look of their house.
Oh, good Lord.
I should have saved that one and aired it here on the show.
Yes. And so then did you run back home later and declutter more?
Nah, we just said forget it. We'd already given up and said forget it. Somebody will buy this dump and fix it. And they did. We sold it. I bought it for $114 in 06. We sold it for $265 cash offer. It was at the time that was a good offer. It was cash offer. We were done. They didn't want any inspection or nothing. It was a flipper. Well, guess what? They turned around and flipped that house for $415.
Oh, wow.
Everything I ever wanted to do, but I never had the money to do it. And Jay, there's a lot of potential there.
There was a lot of potential there.
It's like a girl one time, she broke up with me, and she went back to her old boyfriend, and she goes, well, he just has so much potential. And I said, we all have so much potential.
You just didn't have the right potential.
Yeah, I didn't have the right potential. But maybe expand on that a little bit about just decluttering and the appropriate way to stage a house. You talked a little bit over the holiday season how it really boosts it up, but maybe expand a little bit on the decluttering process.
So one of the bigger things is in decluttering is get your personal things out of the house, like your personal photos, personal
hairbrush
things.
with hair on the counter.
That'd be one of them. At least put it in the drawer. So, but yeah, because you want the buyers to come in and you want them to be able to see their family living there, their pictures up, their this. You want them to be. When I tell people to declutter their home and get it ready for sale, I say just make it like a model home. Everyone walks through model homes. When you're walking through a model home, what are you doing? You're thinking about, oh, my family would like this game room, and oh, I like how she put that little table over there, and I've got a table that would look good. That kind of stuff. You're thinking about your stuff, your family in that model home. Make your home ready to sell like a model home.
You're so right about that. That's
true.
That was the biggest thing when Bridget and I were looking at homes. I'm like this. What do you call like an impulsive buyer? Like to me, like if I see it in the grocery store line when I'm checking out, I buy it. And HEB gets me all the time on that HEB Coke Zero, whatever they call it, and those puff cheese balls. They get me every time. It's an impulse buy, right? Well.
And then you eat it on the way home and drink it before you get
Absolutely.
home. Yeah.
Yes, I do. And and I had already bought like a 12-pack of the sodas and the cheese balls, but I still buy the small one to eat on the way home. Don't treat the real estate world like that. Make sure you do your research. Don't impulse buy a home. Bridget and I were out looking for houses, and this one in Elkins caught our eye. And, I remember telling myself, I was like, there's no way we're going to be able to get this. My credit, Russell Barnett had helped me he gave me some pointers. He's not, and I want to have a disclaimer here, that he's not providing financial advice. That's not what he does. But he just gave me some tips and said he goes, in my opinion, you should do this and this. And we did, and it helped get my credit to where it needed to be. So I'm very thankful that he gave us, the opinions to get us to where we needed to be. But here's the deal. So we were out looking. We saw that house, and and this all goes back to the cluttering process. We walk in, and that woman had that house so beautiful that I told Bridget, I was like, this is the house. And when we saw that, we weren't even interested in looking at any other house. So let's just make sure that we get this one, whatever it takes. And it was weird because we had this. Normally, you don't meet the person that's selling the house, right? And I don't recommend that.
Right. Neither do I.
But what's weird is this lady and I are friends now. We're on Facebook. We're friends. Her name's Deidre. She's a wonderful lady. And what happened was we went to look at the house, and there's no way she could leave. And the real estate person we were working with at the time, she's like, well, you should probably just wait till another day. And I was like, well, we want to see it. So she calls, and the lady's like, no, they can come look at. We ended up having like a 2-hour conversation with this lady. She loved our children. She was just so. And then Bridget told her she was a nurse. Well, she was a nurse. And it was like this instant connection.
Right.
And she was a believer. We're a believer, as a Christian. And she was like, I just think this is meant to be. I think God chose y'all to be the people, and we felt the same way. And then ultimately it all worked out. So that was
I've got
one of
a
the
question
times.
for you. So when you walked into the home, did you make the decision within 8 to 10 seconds that
Right
this
away.
is my home?
Because the way
Yep.
she had it laid out.
Exactly.
It felt good. It was clean. It smelled good.
So, some people think that, and I put that down Facebook sometimes, a buyer can decide whether or not they want your home in 8 seconds. And that seems like a very short period of time, but it's really not. I mean, a buyer walks in, they know from the time they are walking up to the door. That's why we talk about get your landscaping, get your outside done, curb appeal. And when they walk in, from the time they walk in, usually right in there in that living room, kitchen area, they know.
Yeah, and that's
That's
that
my
was
wife. Got to have the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
It was the way. Now, great curb appeal just because he walked in as a guest. Anytime that you have Rick Boning staged in front of your house, curb appeal through the roof, house will be sold in 5 seconds. So
less than 8 seconds, 5 seconds.
Yeah, Rick Boning is for hire. He only charges $500 for a staging appearance. So. Well, we've went through 3 of them. A couple more here, Terry. Do a deep clean, and this kind of ties into the decluttering, but make sure it's clean. You don't want that place to be dirty and filthy, let's be honest.
And, there's, I'll have my home deep clean, and I swear there'll be, my girlfriend or something will come over and she'll say, oh, you didn't get that baseboard over there, So everyone has their own, but the deep cleaning is whether you see it or you don't, you can feel it. You know when you walk into a home. Like you just said, when you walked into their home, it smelled good, it felt clean, it was, something that was good to your senses.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, if you have pets, get rid of the pets as far as their activities. I'm not saying get rid of them.
Yeah, get rid of your dogs.
Get rid of your dogs.
But don't have any notice that there's a pet living there. Plus, there's a lot of people with a lot of allergies. And if you've got 5 cats running around and they're allergic to cats, they've already knocked you. Yeah.
Yep.
So remove them from the home whenever the home's being shown.
How many times you went into a home and the pets were kenneled? The real estate agent would say, "Well, I got to kennel the pets for," and that happened. And I'll be honest, I think that Deidre, she did have 2 dogs, but we were dog people. But you're right, though. You want to make sure because not every transaction is going to go like ours, where it just was a perfect match.
Right.
But here's the thing, and I don't mean this rudely. We grew up with a lot of cats in the house. Mm-hmm. When you live in a house, and we have dogs, and when you and I know the dogs smell because when we go away for a week and come back, we're like, whoa, does the house really? And it's not like they're using the bathroom in the house. It's because they're outside. We clean them, but they're still dirty, and they got that dog smell. When you live in the environment, you don't notice it.
Exactly, you don't.
Because you're in it. It's like if you have a litter box in your home, you don't know. And I'm not knocking it because people have cats. We had cats growing up. But if you live in the house and have the litter box, you don't notice it. But the person coming into the house may notice it. Mm-hmm. And that was like us. I told Bridget, I was like, I never realized how bad this was, these dogs, because we're there all the time.
You don't notice it.
We'd put them. It was for Christmas. We'd taken them, and we'd taken our pets, and they were out of the house, and we left for Christmas. By the way, if you're going to kennel your pets, I recommend Magnolia Kennel out off 45. Steph and Scott they'll take great care of you. But we had came back into the house, and I was like, oh my gosh, dogs! I remember telling Bridget, I said, these dogs stink. And so we cleaned areas that we didn't realize. So I think that is important. And with the cleaning process, the deep cleaning is, in your own home, you know what? There's going to be scuffs on the walls,
right?
Obviously, because you live in it. The house is meant to be lived in.
Exactly.
So you'll have pin screen. We have children, so we know that there's little scuff marks. Now, if you're but as a new home buyer, you're coming in, you're noticing every single blemish.
Every little blemish.
Every one of them.
You want to pick it apart.
And just a coat of paint is so inexpensive to even touch up. If you don't even paint the whole wall or the whole room, just touch up those things like that, because in a buyer's mind, this is the way they think. Oh, look at that. There's a scratch mark there. There's this here. There's this here.
Down.
Yeah. If they're not paying attention to this, what else are they not paying attention to? And so, where you could buy a gallon of paint for what? $35, $56 a gallon.
Probably
like
50 to 60 now.
Okay, well, $50 to $60.
That's why she said 56, Jason. She's right in the middle.
I just bought. I'm redoing one of my rent properties, so I bought the cheap paint for $36 a gallon.
Cheap paint.
But that's okay. But
That's
anyway,
why Max has to work so hard. 2 coats.
Exactly.
Poor Max.
But the point is, in their mind, that $60 gallon of paint. Now, hey, we're going to come down $1,000 when we make the offer.
Yeah.
It's going to be so yeah. So just for a little bit of money. And the other thing I would recommend is get an inspection.
Yeah, that's the number 5 exactly. The home inspection.
Because that is something that you're doing it for your benefit, so that they're going to give you a list, and they are going to find things wrong with your home. That's what they're getting paid for. But those things can be very minor, and just fix them. Just do that. Get
Have
it done
repaired before
you put it on.
Before the buyers come in.
Right.
It's really important to talk about the inspection part of it as well. There's my buddy James out there. It's a good man right there. It's really important to talk about the inspection part, because when we got our house, you know what I noticed? And I did not notice. And the lady that was doing it, she's not doing them anymore. And I forgot her name. And she was so good. She just said, life got so busy and I can't do it. And she was going to be a rock star inspector. I really believed it. She had just got her license. She'd been doing it for like 6 months. And if I said the name, you'd probably know her. And I ran into her when we moved back at Elkins. And I said, hey, and I said, are you still inspecting a home? She goes, oh, no, I just got busy with life. I said, you were so good at it, though. But there was things we didn't realize. The floors, there was a crack that ran all the way from the kitchen all the way to the other side of the house in the bathroom. And the tiles were cracked. That's a red flag.
Oh, yeah.
Big red flag. And it wasn't it's not a big enough crack to like stick a credit card in, but it was a hairline crack. And so, and she looked around and she goes, I can't tell you. All I can do is make my assessment. And here's what I recommend. I recommend that you call a foundation repair. So we did, and he came out and he looked at it, and he goes, he told us, he goes, this isn't anything too serious, because he didn't notice anything outside. And a lot of times if your foundation's bad on the inside, you're going to notice sheetrock and all that. So we think maybe part of it was just a bad tile job, to be honest. And your foundation's going to move a little bit.
Yes.
And if the tile job wasn't done right, the tile's going to probably crack a little bit. And so to this day, we still have them, but I would have never known about that. Here's the other thing. The neighbor had a similar house just like ours. They go, oh, yeah, the same thing happened to ours. And they said, but did you know that you have a foundation warranty? And I said, well, no one told me about that when I bought the house. The real estate agent, no one told me. And she goes, yeah, you have a warranty. And I called, and normally I thought if you sold the house, it didn't transfer. Guess what? It's still valid. And so we made sure that they, took a look at that as well. So those are all things. Doing your research, getting the inspection. We would have never even noticed the cracks, because it was just, we're not sitting there like looking at the floor and rubbing our feet on the floor looking for cracks.
Right.
You wouldn't think that a newer house had cracks in it. But she found it, and that raised some concern for us, which was really good.
Which is another reason why I picked the right agent, because a right agent is going to walk you through that whole journey, the whole journey of that, as well as everything else.
Well, really, really insightful information, Terri. That's why we love having you on. And
Thank you.
You know what, friends? Please do business with folks in our community. Terri's here. She does a great job, and she is one of our real estate experts alongside Vicki. You can find their articles on our website at hellohuntsvilletx.com. Some very useful, insightful information. Some of you may even find it, because we do a paid listing with that'll pop up on Instagram as well. And so make sure you read these guides. They are really, really important. And they will give you the buyer's and the seller's edge whenever you're looking to buy or sell.
That's right.
Terri, anything else rocking and rolling in your world? We love having you here.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I love being here. No, I think we're just getting ready, getting geared up, getting ready for a good season.
Well, let's talk about one last thing coming up. I wanted to plug it with Rotary. Huge event. You're very involved in our Rotary Club, have done a phenomenal job for many years alongside Karen with the big fundraiser coming up,
which is Wine Quest. Wine Quest is going to be coming up April 13th. Tickets are on the website now, or go to any other Rotary person, and they will definitely get you tickets either way. But they're $75 a person, And this is a great fundraiser. This is our only fundraiser. And the money we make off of this fundraising event was the money that we use to share with other charities here in town, like the Food Bank, Safe House, and many others.
This year, the theme, I love it, Fantasy Island. Jason,
That's right.
you came last year to the Wine
Yeah.
Quest. Did y'all have fun?
Oh, yeah.
Was it fun?
Great.
You coming
Yeah.
again this year?
I plan to.
It was the masquerade, wasn't it? Like you wore the mask and all that?
2020
No.
Gatsby.
Oh, Gatsby. That's
yeah, it
right.
was
Yeah.
Gatsby last year.
Yeah. So this year is Fantasy Island. Now, one thing that we are doing a little bit different is we are selling tables. So if you're our sponsors will, depending on their membership sponsorship, they get a table. But otherwise, we're selling tables. The tables seat 10 people. We're selling the whole table for $650.
That's not bad at all.
That's not bad at all.
Really good investment.
Yeah, I thought we should sell it for more, but I got outvoted. So
$675.
$650.
We're just throwing an extra $25.
yeah.
Hey, here, exclusive deal. If you heard about it on this show, $675. If you go through the website, $650.
Yeah, there we go.
Rick's like, wait a minute, that don't make sense. But again, great event. Please come out. Rotary Club is a service organization that is dedicated to giving back to the local community and the global community as well. Check out more information online at winequestrotary.org. You can buy the tickets. You can get the full details. A beautiful website that's put there, and find out more information. We'll have Sam on. He's with the city of Huntsville, but he's also a Rotarian. He's going to come on here, I think, in the next week or so and talk more about sponsorship opportunities. And it's going to be a great opportunity to get involved, man.
Well, through that, you're helping the rest of the community in town because we do give to other charities and all. And it's an event. You think of it as a date night. We have a band, all the food you can eat. If you like wine, as much wine tasting as you want, or craft beer, or iced tea. So
yeah, we were sipping on it was cool because they did, you're right. And I was sipping on, I like a good half and half tea. I had one yesterday. I don't know what it is. I don't like unsweet tea, but I don't like super sweet tea. And then someone's like, why don't you try half and half? I'm a moron. I didn't even know that was a thing. Somebody's like, are you serious? So good half and half tea, but the wine is good. And here's the thing too, there was so much wine that didn't even get used last year. And so we were selling bottles of it, I believe, after the event was over. But there was so much that was donated, and it's a good thing because so many people get involved. And it is truly a beautiful event. It used to be at Magnolia Lake before they sold, and now it is at the Walker Education Center. And perfect amount of room in there too, by the way.
So let me just say this real quick. Part of that evening is our auction. We have a live auction. We have a silent auction. So if anyone wants to donate for the auction item, the silent or please let Rob know.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
Please
he'll let
do.
me know.
We'll pass the information along. And by the way, if you want to come check out the Rotary Club, be our guest. Come check it out. We meet every Wednesday at noon. And a lunch is provided. And if you're a guest, we'll pay for your lunch. And it's either McKenzie's or Farmhouse. The Farmhouse, McKenzie's is great. Farmhouse days are great because they bring that pink cake.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, and I think this Wednesday is pink cake day. So if you want to come this Wednesday, come on. And Jason,
Get you some pink cake.
Get on down there and get the rest of it, Jason.
Get on down and get the rest of it.
Well, Terry, thank you so much for being here. Always love having you on.
Thank you. It's always nice.
Again, Terri Coleman, find her
It's nice
article.
to be here with Jason.
Yes.
Great to have him. And find her article on our website again at hellohuntsvilletx.com. Hey, we'll step aside, take a break. Jason, I'll call that winner, little winner, not chicken dinner, but basketball hooping.
Yeah.
Coming up. We'll call that winner. We'll also hear about the WCRC group when we come back. Stay with us. More to come. It's your show as we wrap it up on the other side. This is Good Morning Huntsville.
Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas.
Hey listeners, Rob here, and I'm excited to welcome Abby from the Color Bar, where they're all about meeting every community need with continuous innovation.
Thanks, Rob. We're thrilled to evolve, offering stylish cuts for kids, men, and women, alongside expert coloring services.
That's fantastic. What's new and exciting in the world of the Color Bar?
We're always adding to our repertoire. Whether it's trendy cuts for all ages or dynamic coloring techniques, our team is geared up for it.
That's great to hear. Any sneak peek into future plans?
Our community drives us, Rob. Stay tuned for more services on the horizon, ensuring we cater to everyone's unique tastes.
Exciting times ahead. And Abby, tell us about the Color Bar's locations.
We're not just in one spot, we're spreading the magic in multiple locations. You can find us in Huntsville and Conroe.
Fantastic. So listeners, for a stylish experience with the Color Bar, visit colorbartx.com or call 936-439-4972. With multiple locations, they're here to give you a look that feels uniquely yours.
We can't wait to welcome everyone to the Color Bar.
Tomorrow's Promise Montessori schools believe in creating spaces where children can learn, grow, and use their imaginations. At any Tomorrow's Promise location, children enjoy the largest playgrounds in town. Tomorrow's Promise Montessori is a fun school where every child learns at their own pace, and mastery of a concept is expected before moving on to the next concept. At Tomorrow's Promise, every child is respected, loved, and nurtured for the unique individual that they are. Third location on Veterans Memorial, coming soon. Visit tpms.life for more information. Education you can trust.
Welcome to Magnolia Kennel of Huntsville, where we've been caring for your furry family members for over 4 decades. Nestled at 877 IH 45 South, our kennel is a perfect retreat for your pet. With a climate-controlled facility, spacious exercise yards, we ensure a comfortable and enjoyable stay. At Magnolia Kennel, we offer a range of options including overnight boarding, extended stay boarding, and doggy day out. But that's not all. We also provide additional pampering services like baths and nail care to keep your pets looking and feeling their best. Making a reservation is a breeze at magnoliakennel.com. We take great pride in our dedication to the community, supporting our local fire departments by providing oxygen pet masks. Stay connected and enjoy adorable pet updates by following us on Facebook. Magnolia Kennel of Huntsville is where dogs get to be dogs. Visit us at magnoliakennel.com to book your pet's next stay. We can't wait to meet your 4-legged family members.
The Oak Ridge Disciple House is a faith-based 501c3 nonprofit Christian character building ministry helping men 18 and older who are suffering from drug and alcohol addictions. If you or someone you know needs help, there is light at the end of the tunnel, and that light can be found through the Oak Ridge Disciple House. For more information, visit oakridgedisciplehouse.com.
Welcome to Magnolia Kennel of Huntsville, where we've been caring for your furry family members for over 4 decades. Nestled at 877 IH 45 South, our kennel is a perfect retreat for your pet. With a climate-controlled facility, spacious exercise yards, we ensure a comfortable and enjoyable stay. At Magnolia Kennel, we offer a range of options including overnight boarding, extended stay boarding, and doggy day out. But that's not all. We also provide additional pampering services like baths and nail care to keep your pets looking and feeling their best. Making a reservation is a breeze at magnoliakennel.com. We take great pride in our dedication to the community, supporting our local fire departments by providing oxygen pet masks. Stay connected and enjoy adorable pet updates by following us on Facebook. Magnolia Kennel of Huntsville is where dogs get to be dogs. Visit us at magnoliakennel.com to book your pet's next stay. We can't wait to meet your 4-legged family members.
All right, Huntsville, 8:43. I didn't get to it this morning, but I'm going to tell you what. Boy, oh, man. If you were supposed to be at work at 8 o'clock.
You're late.
You ain't working.
Nope, you're done.
And I used to say, like, TDCJ's hiring, but they don't tolerate it. And you got to be at work at TDCJ really early.
Some jobs.
Do they run 2 shifts or 3 shifts?
Depends on what you do there.
It's a serious job, and they don't play.
No.
That should be the new slogan for TDCJ. TDCJ, we don't play. Rick's over here is like, that's the dumbest slogan I've ever heard in my life. Oh, man. Anyways.
Rob has very limited experience with TDCJ.
No, good. You know what, though? Good folk.
They are.
And I want to give a special, I do this, I don't always do this, but I'm going to do it this morning. I want to give a special shout out to those employees that work at TDCJ. Those folks are working hard. When you see them at HEB, and usually you always see folks when they get off work,
right?
Give them a pat on the back and tell them how much you appreciate them. Because that job, police officers are out there doing hard work, but that job, and firefighters, I don't want to discredit EMTs, but those TDCJ folks, a lot of them are working, and there are things that happen sometimes that are just the worst things that you could imagine happen, and those folks have to be right there in the forefront of that. And so just think about those and tell them that you appreciate them because they're working hard. And I'm not going to knock it. Let's be honest.
Imagine what it would be like if we didn't have people doing that job.
No, somebody's got to do it. And I don't say this rudely, and I'm not putting down any organization, but those folks don't get paid near enough for what they have to deal with.
No, they do not.
And so just please show them the utmost appreciation and respect and let them know how much you appreciate it. And if there's somebody behind you in the HEB checking out and they got a big ton of groceries and you just have a little bit and they're TDC, let them in front of you. They've been working all day. They're tired. They want to get home to their families.
Yeah, they work 8 to 12 hours, some of them more.
Let them check out and go home, and you get your cheese balls and Coke Zeros after them, all right?
Yeah. Cheese balls.
Oh, Jason Thompson here in the house. Jason, today, great meeting. We want folks to come out.
Yeah,
WCRC. Tell us the details, man.
And WCRC, it's a great group of folks that represent businesses or own businesses, and it's a referral group. So we help you try to build your business by using referrals.
And one thing I love about WCRC is it's like a family too.
It really is. It's a tight, family atmosphere in the group.
So can you please, Jason, can you please say it's a Tizite family atmosphere? Tizite.
Tizite.
There he goes. I got him to say it. Yeah. Man, that's Tizite.
What is Tizite?
I don't know. I just thought of it. It sounded cool the way to say it.
Making up words again.
Poor Rick. He's like, I'm done with the show. 200 episodes in. I'm about to quit. But yeah, come on out today. Safe House is where we meet.
Yeah,
and
Safe
we'd
House
love to have
upstairs. We'd love to have you. Even if you, if you just want to see what we're about, come in and check it out.
Has Steph been able to come to the meetings?
Steph has been coming to.
Awesome.
Steph is going to get voted on today. So
is she? The day you get voted on, can you come?
Well, yeah, we changed that.
Okay,
we
good.
just ask you to leave.
Yeah. So, Steph, when you come I'll be there today, Steph. So come on. I haven't been in a while.
Steph. I texted her last night. She texted me.
You know what she said a while ago too, and I didn't get to this. She's over at Magnolia Kennel, and what I love what she said is if you're selling your home and you need to get those pets out of the house for the day, they have doggy daycare. Take them over.
I've been there.
Take them over.
She has such a great facility over there.
Yes,
she really does.
Let's take them over there. Sally Hosey is joining us. Good morning, Sally. We love you. She says, I get cheese balls and root beer at HEB. Come on.
Cheese balls and root beer.
That sounds like a good old Huntsville meal right there. That's what I eat. I'd eat that every day if I could.
And then you wonder why you look like me.
Oh, man.
We're going to move you over to the fat guy camera soon.
Dude, I got up to 250. Not good, 250. Mm-hmm. And someone, you don't weigh 250. I said, well, somehow the good Lord's blessing me because somehow it's all held in right here and it don't show too well. Mm-hmm. But that side profile, oh, man. The front profile's all right.
The front's okay. It's the side.
It's when you turn to the side.
And that belly sticking out there.
It's terrible, man.
It is.
I got that belt that's starting to lean forward. When your belt leans forward.
Yeah.
And your underpants flip on the elastic, that's not a good sign.
No, that's not a good sign. Time to push back the cheese balls, Rob.
Come on with it,
man. The Coke Zero's not going to help you with the cheese balls.
JB Saucier joining us. Good to see you. He said, good Tuesday morning. Tara Burnett over at Hart's Veterans Museum. Tara, great to hear from you. Jennifer Augustinetti, we mentioned earlier. Steph Valley at Magnolia Kennel. I love what she says. She says, positive day at the kennel. With the PA dub. Mm-hmm. See, I like it's just that day, Jason.
It's that day.
Ricky, we have got to get Jason to do something off the wall, man. Just something that no one would expect Jason to do and get him to do it.
No.
Like going wild and singing Cotton Eye Joe and like patting his knee and stomping his foot. You know, can we get you to do? Come on, man.
Negative.
Ricky's like, I don't know. We'll figure something out. All right.
Not on the show anyway. You have to be properly motivated.
We should have got him when he was medicated. You know, we could have got him.
I didn't even get good medicine, man. What are you talking about? I have surgery and they come in, you want a pain pill? And I'm like, you ain't going to give me anything IV. The pain pill lasts longer.
Kyle Kreiner joining us. He was in studio a little bit earlier. Hey, so Jennifer clarified something earlier. When I said that you're popping tags, that doesn't mean you're trying to get them for free. She said it means you're showing off designer clothes.
Is that what popping tags mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Popping tag. Because I guess it's like high dollar. Check out my Man, I go to, you know where I get some of my best clothes? I got them on right here, man. $12 at Costco. $12 at Costco.
Big spender, man. I buy work clothes at Goodwill.
These $12 at Costco, man.
Yeah.
There ain't nothing wrong with no Goodwill either, man.
$5 shirts from Goodwill to work in.
I'm mad at Goodwill because I brought a bunch of babies, so we don't take that anymore. I said, why not? Well, we just can't take it. I said, it's a perfectly good little thing, but I get it because Tomorrow's Promise, they said we can't take it. I understand that, but Goodwill, come on, man. Get on down here and get the rest of it.
Don't know.
Anyways, Billy Cawthon, good morning to you. Steph Valley. Steph was saying buttermilk pies are the best and only. Buttermilk pies.
I love a buttermilk pie.
Good old buttermilk. Are you a buttermilk cornbread guy?
I'm a cornbread milk guy, not buttermilk.
I'm not a buttermilk fan.
I've never been a real fan of buttermilk, but I will eat a buttermilk pie.
You a buttermilker? This Huntsville, we got some talk. Are you a buttermilker?
Do I? Yeah.
What did Ricky say?
You talking about the buttermilk pie over at Benny J's?
Buttermilk.
You better go over and get your piece.
You better get the rest of it. Patricia Thompson, good morning to you. Hey,
you know
Mama Pat joined us this morning.
I was speaking to her at, 5:30, 6 o'clock this morning.
She's saying, serious freedom, good year, good year.
Yeah. She just had her knee replaced on Friday.
Well, Mama Thompson, I'm so glad you're doing good. So God bless you. She is joining us from Goodyear, Arizona. Denise Winston. Denise, we got to get you on. I know you had to reschedule. We were going to have her and some things came up, but she brings exchange students into the program. And Denise, we'd love to have you back on as quickly as possible. Always love catching up with those youngsters. Rick Boning, who's in studio, saying good morning. Mayor Humphrey, good to see you this morning.
He did that while he was in studio.
No, he did that one before he got here, yeah. Mayor Humphrey, I love what Russ always says. He always puts hashtag Let's Go Huntsville. I love that.
I do too.
Let's go, Huntsville. Let's go. Mm-hmm. I like it, Russell. Good to see you this morning. More friends as well. We're not going to be able to get to all of them, but we appreciate you so much. Bree Johnson is up there in the cold country. Up there in, where is it, Minnesota? Is that where they moved to?
Yep.
Minnesota.
The land of 1,000 lakes.
Can I tell you, this is a serious thing. I know we joke around. This is serious, and I don't know how this happens. I saw a news report in Minnesota. It was after a Chiefs game. Someone was having a party at their house, and 3 people at that party, they found them 3 days later completely frozen to death. Now, how does that happen? And the police immediately said no foul play suspected.
Well, if it's football, maybe they were intoxicated.
Yeah, and the police just straight up said, we don't suspect we're going to be and they said 100% clear, no foul play expected. Or we don't expect any. We don't think that there was any foul. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, but I mean, this time of year, it is so cold in that part of the country that you can freeze to death really, really quick.
Got to be careful out there.
I remember when that truck broke down, it was 56 below zero, and it took 3 hours for the record to get there.
Man, it probably got down to 20 below zero in that rig.
Look, man, I was mere minutes from lighting a diesel tank.
Wow. Yeah. And bringing out some graham crackers and marshmallows.
It was bad. I mean, you're sitting in the truck. It's 56 below. You have no heat. I mean, I've got winter clothes on, all the blankets off of my bed, and a candle going to try to keep my hands warm. That's it.
Yeah, wow, man. That may have been in Missouri where I was talking about. Bree said I didn't hear about it. It was either Minnesota or Missouri. Once you get up that far north, the M's are all just whatever. It's Minnesota, Missouri, same place.
It's still cold.
Yeah, it's still cold. There you go, Jason.
It's still cold. It doesn't matter.
Well, hey, let's head over to our Granny Mary's Cajun Asian Cuisine Texas. We got a winner today.
We have a winner? Well, maybe.
4 tickets. Maybe what? What do you mean maybe?
Maybe. They got to answer.
Hello?
Yeah.
Good morning.
Hello?
Yeah. Who is this? Yeah.
Hey, buddy. How are you, man? Go Bulldogs.
I know who this is Ed Watto. What's going on, Ed? New Waverly's finest is on the phone today. First time calling in on a prize. How about that, man?
Man, I was just hearing, I was picking up on your excitement about college basketball. So I was like, gosh, I haven't been to a college basketball game in forever. I got to go.
Well, guess what? Now you have 4 tickets.
You got 4 tickets, man. Courtesy of Guardian Defense, Ed Watto. Does that sound good to you?
Oh, that sounds awesome. And thank you so much, Guardian Defense. We appreciate you guys.
Welcome.
You bet. Hey, well, Brody, can you get Brody, Dory, can you get the fam to go, do you think? Or what's the plan?
We'll get the whole fam together.
Awesome.
Dory and Brody, and, I don't think Brody's ever been to a college basketball game.
Get Superintendent Drain to go as well, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
So, hey, by the way, Ed, I got a text message. Who's the principal over there? I forgot his name. I feel terrible. What's his name?
Chris Drain.
Chris Drain. I said super. I meant Principal Drain. He had messaged me, and he loves the idea. We want to get a broadcasting club going at New Waverly High School to teach those youngsters how to. So he loved that idea, Ed, and we're going to figure out a way to make that happen.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah, you're a rock star, Rob. We appreciate you so much.
No, we appreciate you, Ed, man. It's good people like you that make things happen. Ed is my analyst on New Waverly football. How about that, man?
That's awesome.
So, Ed,
we'll figure out how to get the tickets to him.
Yeah, we'll get you the tickets, so stand by on those. We'll send you a text message. It may be a day or so, but we'll figure out how to get them to you.
We were wanting to email them, but there's a glitch in the system, so we may have to get hard tickets.
I can. If you've got paper tickets, I'll come up there to Huntsville.
Sounds good.
It ain't. It ain't that far.
Ed, we'll be popping some tickets, so don't worry. We're popping tickets over here.
Yeah, we're not going to pop tags or popping threads or whatever you said.
We ain't popping tags or threads. We're popping tickets. The university can make it easy to transfer them, but they just like to make it a little difficult.
No, we had it all set up. I got it set up yesterday, but somehow there's a glitch in the system.
Whatever. There's always a glitch in the matrix, Ed, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, Ed, before you go, Jason's got a question for you.
So what are you thankful for?
Man, I am thankful for my family. That is the most important thing in my life.
Awesome.
All right, there he goes, Ed Watto. Appreciate you, Ed, man. We love you, buddy, and congratulations. 4
See
tickets.
you Thursday night.
Awesome. Thank you.
We'll be down
so
on the front
much.
row, though.
All right. Have a blessed day, Ed. Thanks, man.
All right. Thanks, gentlemen.
All right. Bye-bye. That's a good man right there, Ed.
It is.
So when I started broadcasting New Waverly, I had reached out and I said, is there anybody that could be an analyst?
Mm-hmm.
And I met a couple of guys, really great guys, and then someone had said, you ought to call Ed, and he's on the school board there as a trustee. And, man, we just hit it off and became good friends, and he texted today, and the randomizer got him. So there you go.
That's awesome.
So, Jason, before we go, let us know what's up at Guardian Defense. How can folks get in touch with you? What's going on, man?
Oh, we have a busy weekend coming up. We've got a NRA basic pistol course on Saturday. Still have some room for that. Anybody that wants to either learn how to shoot a pistol or get rid of your bad habits and be a better pistol shooter. Going on Saturday. Sunday's class is full, so
nice.
LTC is full. The one for next month is probably over halfway full already.
Great, man.
So, we're staying busy.
GuardianDefenseLLC.com, all your contact information and more. You can find it there on the website. And again, let's support local business and the great things happening here in our community. Friends, I wanted to leave you with a little inspiration this morning. We try to do it every day, and this morning this was on my heart. Maybe some of you are trying to start something new. Maybe there's a new season in your life. Maybe you're just trying to build something from scratch and you're trying to figure out, how am I ever going to get this on the ground? And I wanted to leave you with this today. I had a thought, posted it this morning. Let's embrace on the spirit of new beginnings. Maybe there's an old habit you're trying to get rid of,
Right.
Maybe there's something going on in your life. You say, I need a new beginning. Embrace the spirit of a new beginning and the challenges that you may face. In fact, I want to read a Bible verse to you this morning. I think that'll resonate. Nehemiah 2:20 says, "The God of heaven will help us succeed. We, his servants, will start rebuilding." Friends, like Nehemiah, each individual is called to trust in the Lord's guidance and the strength in their endeavors. It's a reminder this morning that every great journey begins with a single step, and with God's help, extraordinary achievements are within reach. So let your days be embraced with faith and determination, buoyed by the greatest support there is, and that is in our Creator. So wanted to leave you with that this morning, that maybe somebody just needed a little push this morning to get off the couch, get that idea going. You know what? Life is about taking risks, but those risks are a lot better and easier whenever you got faith, and just remain in faith and trust that God's going to guide you through it.
You got to jump.
Got to jump. That's right, man.
It's not going to be easy, and the parachute's not going to open right away, but you just have to jump.
That's right. And the good news is, with God, you got a tether attached to you. So when you jump, right before you smack the ground, he's going to pull you up a little bit.
That's it.
You'll be all right.
And he'll make sure you heal up.
That's right. He does. So, well, friends, we love you. We appreciate you. If you're looking for a church home, I want to remind you, First Baptist, 9:30 Bible study, 10:45 Sunday, 10:45 service. Pastor Bay will get you out by noon. And also want to invite you, youngsters, parents out there with youngsters, if you'd like to be part of our Wednesday Night Life program, we invite you out there. Check out our website. It's growing. The Wednesday Night Life is a great opportunity for young people to connect and just to have fun on a Wednesday, to receive a good message, a meal, and also a time to hang out with other youngsters. And you can find out more information online at fbchuntsville.org. Big thanks to Jason Thompson, the Thompson family at Guardian Defense, and all their support. That'll wrap it up. We'll be back at it tomorrow. Hey, we've got Corey on tomorrow, or maybe the chef. Corey sent me a text from Cafe Texan. So I'm kind of thinking maybe the chef, so he'll bring some food. Rick, what do you think, man?
Rick's over there drooling.
Yeah.
He's salivating.
We'll head over there and get some bacon here in a little bit, Rick. So, but we'll be on tomorrow with Rick and Kay Boning, and tomorrow's promise. We'll also have some friends from the Cafe Texan. So we're excited to have them back with us as well. That'll wrap it up here on a Tuesday, reminding you this morning that we're not strong enough alone to make it on our own. We do need each other, friends. Provide a word of encouragement. Lend a hand of support. Somebody out there needs you. Till tomorrow morning, stay dry out there. It's going to be raining through Thursday. Good morning, and God bless. Have a great day, everyone.